You are now listening to the Black with Sugar podcast with Kéziah Mack and Nadia A, brought to you by Afropolitan Magazine.
Pretty brown eyes, just when I inside them.
3, 2, 1.
Hello. Welcome to Black with Sugar. Hi,
hello,
Kéziah.
hello. What's up, Nadia?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
So tell me, Kéziah, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, you know what? Last week we talked about us, like growing up in France and things like that. You know what I realized?
What?
I'm 39 years old.
Yeah, well, I'm 38. Getting old.
Yesterday I was 29 and beam, I don't know what happened. I wake up and I'm 39.
Yeah, we can't see the... Time flies, right? You can see the time.
Ooh, time flies. So, I don't know. I was just reflecting on me being 39
and your achievement.
My achievement, my work, my career. I guess I remember when I was, in high school, I was like, oh, by 35, I'm going to be like this. I'm going to have this. None of that. None of that happened.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I always thought that probably around my late 20s, I will have kids and be married.
At least
have
at 30.
A lot of money and have the house, the car, and everything.
At least at 30, but
and none of that happened.
None. So, what do you think? What do you think happened to us?
Well, first, we have different paths, but I think the fact that we didn't want to stay in France. I could have been married and have kids by now.
You were fiancé before, right?
Yes, engaged.
Engaged.
Yes.
Yeah, in English we say engaged. My fault.
2 times.
Oh, twice.
No, and I did have people who wanted to. People. I did have a boyfriend that wanted to get married, but if it's not your time, it's just not your time. And the first one, I was too young.
Okay. That's fair.
But I was with him for 3 years. That was my first boyfriend, actually, like my first real boyfriend. And you know what? If I had married him, I would be...
Not what you are now.
Yes, no, I was just too young. I was 19 years old. I met him when I was 16.
Oh, no, that's way too young.
Right?
Way too young. No, way too young.
But my sisters, a lot of my sisters got married very young. So it was just, it was normal. It was not
normal.
nothing abnormal.
No.
And especially in my culture, you have to be married before you are...
Oh, trust me, as Africans...
Before you're in your late 20s, otherwise you're like... T'es plus côté à l'Argus. It's like...
this French expression.
Comment on dit une fleur fanée en anglais? Like a flower that is rotten.
That is dying. I don't even know.
Yeah, it's like... it's like...
Your old flower, basically.
Yes, it's like,
Yeah. They're looking at me. I see like my uncles and stuff like that. Sometimes when they see me, they're just like, "Oh, Kez, you're not married, but you know what? The clock is ticking." And I'm like, "Yeah, whatever."
I don't know which clock, your clock, but maybe
I don't
not
know
mine.
I don't know what clock they're talking about, but that's.
You want kids? Do you want kids?
I do.
Do you want several? You just want one?
Whatever God wants to give me, I'll take it. Not 500 though. Just a limited number.
But if you had an opportunity right now, would you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you think you're ready for this?
Yeah, I'm good. You know me. I'm good with kids.
Yeah.
I'm good with kids, so...
I don't know, I'm still scared. I don't think that...
It's different when you have your own, because I can see... babysitting, taking care of my nephews and things like that, it's a limited of time, because when I'm tired or fed up of them, I don't have to deal with them. So it's a whole nother ball game to have them 24/7 and or have them a couple days. I can handle them for a couple days, and after that, I was like, come pick up your kids.
Yeah.
So, but I think with the right partner, yes, I think I should be all right.
Yeah,
you're not ready?
No, it's not that. I'm just not in a rush, and I'm like...
No, don't get me wrong. Oh, I'm not in a rush either. Like, you see me now.
But I think my clock is ticking, though.
Both of us.
But the thing is that I want to have the opportunity to enjoy the person with who I am, because
same here.
All the people who had kids, they told me that it changed you. You're not the same person. So imagine, you get married to somebody and right away you have kids, and then the guy's like, but who are you?
did I marry you?
Yeah, no, but seriously, so you have to have, I feel, strong foundation
No,
to
absolutely,
be able
absolutely.
to handle the changes that goes, within you by having a kid, because I think your priorities change,
Everything
your bodies
changed.
change,
Everything
your
changed.
mindset change. So you need to make sure that you have the right partners. And I think just like you, that's why I also have been waiting to have the right person.
I mean,
And-
obviously, don't get me wrong. Nothing is perfect. It's not like I'm sitting here waiting for the, Prince Charmant. How do you?
Oh, I am.
How do you,
I am.
you are?
I want the charming prince.
You want the charming prince? Okay.
I haven't given up on him.
Okay. Well, wherever you are, come through.
I watch Cendrillon, non mais Blanche-Neige. No, my prince is gonna come.
No, he's gonna come. He's somewhere. He's just
Confused.
He's confused, but he's there somewhere.
Distracted.
Yeah, it's just taking a little bit more time. But I think also me and you, we went to school, we got masters, we did long studies.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say we like carriériste. Comment tu dis carriériste en anglais même?
C'est moi, non?
Same way, I think carriériste. I mean, not that we favor, I think, our career for a long time. And me working full time as an art director, and then you saw me switching with the entrepreneur side, so that was even more work, even more dedication. So in that process also, in my mind, I was like, do I have time to even entertain someone right now? I don't know. So I think the switching from being a regular employee to an entrepreneur definitely messed up a little bit, I think, my program on dating and all that stuff. So
But right now, you're not even. I don't feel
I know
like
I'm
you're even
lazy.
trying.
I
Yes.
know.
You're not even trying.
I know. I'm not even trying. I'm not even going to lie.
When was the
I'm
last
not gonna
time you
sit
went on
here.
a date? Don't
A
lie.
long time ago.
Don't lie.
A long time ago. And we were, you know what? It wasn't even that Corona time. I couldn't enjoy and going out, and I didn't. No, I think I was just in
Don't
another.
you miss
Absolutely no. Don't get me wrong.
companionship?
Absolutely,
Kisses,
absolutely. But
hugging, waking
all
up
of
in
that
the
stuff,
morning
you know,
with
we
someone
French.
next
We
to
French.
you.
We good. We French. So But I think also.
What do you mean we French? We French? Like what? French
everybody,
people they
'cause
don't love?
No, because everybody think like French, we're a bunch of freaks, and that's all we think about,
Really?
like touching each other and all that stuff, kissing, and
That's
I don't
all.
know.
Yeah, that's what I think about.
Yeah. Oh well, at least that's clear.
No, this for me is very important.
No,
And
it is important, but you know me like already on a regular life. Like I'm
But are you affectionate?
with the right person, yes. Like
You-
me, it's me. You know
I've
me.
never
I'm not.
seen
I'm
you
not.
affectionate.
No.
Can you hug?
Of course, I can hug you. I think just me, you know, I think me, there's no, you know me, there's no 50-50. It's either I like you or I don't. So, but if I like you, yes, of course, I'm going to be affectionate. I'm going to give you a massage, whatever. Like, I'm cool, you know.
Yeah, I remember
I'm cool.
for one guy you were cooking for him.
I cook all the time. That's my thing. For me, when I date someone, things like that don't bother me. I feel for me, it's absolutely normal to cook. If I'm staying at your house, I'm going to clean. I'm going to behave like I'm in my own place. So I'm going to treat your place like mine. You know, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to take care of me. I'm
No,
going to
of
cook. I'm
course
going to
you
make sure. So for me, as a woman, those things are completely normal. I think for me, it's definitely switching from employee entrepreneur. I guess.
But why are you not allowing yourself to?
No, I will. I just need to get my mind together. That's it.
No, but what is it? I mean, come on. When it's gonna happen?
It's going to. I don't know. I think I'm just honestly. I'm
Is
just
it
being.
because you're lazy, or just because
There's a lot
you're
of
too
that.
focused in your work? Because you're working a lot.
I work a lot, and I think I just need to. I don't know. You know, we Virgo. We kind of
Maybe,
like.
yeah, but maybe you
once
should date somebody that you work with and makes things easier. no?
I don't know if that's the good thing. Because can you imagine? Can you imagine
I'm
you
thinking
working?
about somebody
No.
now.
Can you imagine we work? you work, and then you come home. You talk about work. You argue about work. It's like we. You know.
what?
Can we get a break?
Yeah, but you know what? That's all you do. You work. So I think if somebody
No, I get
wants
your
to
point.
come into your
I
life,
get your point.
you know,
But for me, it's more like a mindset. So it's more like I'm getting to a point where I want to give space to someone. I think for a long time, I was like, I don't have time to even entertain people. I got a lot going on. I got to stay on track. I got to keep up. I was also learning a lot during this entrepreneurship thing, because obviously I'm not a business person, I'm a creative person, so I had to extra focus for things that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Because it was a process for me to learn those things, and
And you're still in the process.
I'm still in the process.
Learning.
So things like everything creative for me, I pick up like this. But now you're telling me to read like contract and this, deal with sales,
yes.
print this, Instagram post, say, too much. So it's like
You don't know how to multitask.
I do have to multitask, but that's a lot. And can you imagine doing all of that, and you need to have taking care of a man?
But maybe you can have a man that takes care of you.
I can do that too.
Right?
Wherever you are, you know what I'm saying?
You can send your application.
I'm doing an application. Yeah.
Can you be more precise about what you're looking for?
I love me some chocolate brother.
Okay, so no white guys, no?
I never dated a white person.
Ever? Why? You just
It's not
not
attractive.
your thing?
It's not my thing.
Never, not even
Never.
a little kiss, like
No, never. Nothing.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, you're missing out.
I'm missing out. I don't know. I just never been my thing, I guess. And not that I don't find. I see someone. I mean, I'm like, oh, beau gosse, tu vois, genre attractive, but it's just, I don't know. It's not something that I connect with on that level, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't mean I cannot find a white person or whatever your origin is attractive. You know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I don't know, me. I don't really see colors, I feel, but I do have probably. I don't think it's even a preference because it has nothing to do with the skin color.
Yeah.
But I think I've been dating more white guys.
Okay.
But I think it's just
Whatever.
because it just happened.
It just happened, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like I've never dated black guy or Arab guys. I did.
Afro-Latino,
you know?
I did Afro-Latino, me. So.
Yeah. I mean, especially
I don't
when
know.
you're young, you try like different.
And I think also
different
my
things.
environment, I grew up with a lot of like sports guy type.
But
So I was always around like tall black people, like basketball players, soccer, handball. So I guess it's just maybe the image that I have around me. I don't know.
I never care so much for the physical.
I don't think it's not even physical.
I think you noticed that too, with the guy.
Yeah, I noticed that,
I'm
but
not,
even
I'm
for
not,
me, it's
I'm
not
not
even-
like, oh, the guy has to be a certain way and
No,
and
it's
super
just I
good
think for me,
looking.
it's more. I always felt safe around them,
Yeah,
so
okay.
automatically I want to be in a place where if I date someone,
And you're
I'm
a strong woman, so you need some. I
Ooh.
mean, for you to be with a man, he needs to be stronger than you.
strong than a motherfucker.
Otherwise, forget about it.
Forget about it. You're
Yeah.
gonna have to let me
No,
know.
and
Like,
you're not,
you know me.
You can't date a guy that is not stronger than you. You can't.
No, you can't. You're
But
gonna.
I'm the same way too, I feel.
and
I
we
mean,
French.
I can date a guy that is actually stronger, but then I take over. You know what I mean? In terms of, because there is always some type of power struggle, but I want a man to be a man because I enjoy being a woman.
Yeah.
I enjoy being feminine. So because I do also have a strong personality, but I need the man to be,
Stronger.
yes, and not to be shy,
I'm not
to
saying
know
like
what he
the
wants.
macho bullshit and all that stuff.
I
But
kind of like the macho a little bit,
you like the
not
macho?
not too
Not-
much,
not
not
too
like
much.
in a stupid way,
Yeah.
But I need to admire the person I am with. I need to look up to him,
yeah,
and I need to be able to ask him advice. Like,
absolutely.
what
I mean,
should I do?
it's
And
a team.
this?
It's a team.
Yes,
it's a
and I
teamwork.
need also to feel protected.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
very important.
So I think me growing up around these guys, my brother, my friends, I always felt safe with that, type. And I'm not gonna say all my friends look the same, but most of my friends are black, mixed. I mean, white. I have even white friends, Arabs, all kinds. But it's like I want to be able to, like I said, to be safe and to trust the person, to be able, like you said, to ask advice. Sometimes you might have to check me a little bit because the French mouth, sometimes we get a little, over the, she knows what I'm talking about. But I think it's just, for me now, I'm in a process where I'm like thinking about it a little bit more as, thinking about it. I'm letting that
But
idea.
it's time. No, I mean,
No,
come
it's
on.
time, but I need to take all the time I need. Come on now.
No, but I mean, I'm not saying you're old or anything like that, but I think I mean,
I'm getting there.
I'm not the same person that I was when I was in my 20s.
I know. We are chasing
20s,
dreams
20s,
and
when I was in my 20s. Sorry.
career.
Sorry. The English sometimes is not.
I know we've been chasing our dreams. We want to do this. We want to reach a certain level in a career.
But
we got lost in translation sometimes. But
you know, Kéziah, you're lucky because you kind of always knew what you wanted. But me, it's just like I change dream all the time.
okay, so I'm going to need you.
I wanted something.
I'm going to need you to keep
you know
a drink.
what? Because when I was younger, I did all this business school, masters in finance.
Yeah, you have like a bunch of masters and stuff.
Yeah, well, for what? You know, at the end of the day, I wanted to be this. Oh, I'm going to become
finance
a
boss or whatever.
businesswoman. Yes, I wanted to be a boss. And then as time goes by, I'm like, no.
I don't want to be a boss.
No, I don't care. I don't care anymore. It's like, I want love. I want. Yes, I think now, you know, my dream is like to find the right person, to find love, to be able to do something that I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
I don't care if it makes money or not.
Yeah.
You know?
No,
You know what
absolutely.
I mean? It's like, I totally shift.
Yeah.
I don't really care anymore about this type of things because I don't think it was really my dreams. I think it was more for my parents and then to impress people.
I know. So
you never really feel
honestly,
like, what the hell do I want? You know? And you know what? I always been a creative person since I'm a little girl. I used to like to draw. And then I like to sing. I like to dance. I was doing acting in school. And then you remember,
Yeah, I
in
remember
New
when you
York,
did
I
the
did
acting
some
class.
acting
Yeah, I
classes, and they're
remember.
like, you need to continue, and
Yeah,
I
I
didn't.
remember.
You know, so there's always something. And I just.
But one thing that is clear, it's definitely in a creative something. You know, I'm not saying
yes,
you know
but I'm
exactly
also very spiritual, and I'm very active. I love to go to the. It's like for me, it has to be a combination of everything. That's what makes me happy, and I cannot do just
one thing.
You know, one thing.
Yeah, I mean, I do multiple things.
I feel
but
happy
most of them are creative.
when I can express it in a different area.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I know you can be at home and work on your things all the time. No, me, I need to be active and sing and dance and you know what I mean? Like even the classes, like the gym I go.
Yeah.
You remember the one I take you?
Yeah, no,
so
I
I
don't
love
like
to
those
go to
classes.
that class. It's called 305 Fitness. It was
no,
in New
actually,
York.
the 305 Fitness was nice.
It was cool,
It was
right?
cool. It was cool.
And they put the music super loud, and it's just basically being in a club, and you have to follow the routine. It's very simple, you know. They just like they do like basic
sweat
stuff,
a lot.
but it's just so nice, you know.
It's
and,
a good getaway. I like
yes, and
that's what I
it's-
liked about that.
Yes, and actually, you know what? When my dad died, I will go every day just
Yeah.
because it will be an escape, you know. And I don't like to go to the club, but I still love to dance. So the
No,
host from me was like, "Oh yes, you know."
It's a good compromise. Yeah. I mean, I know. Like I said, I'm getting there. I think now I'm more balanced into this entrepreneur thing, better and better. So I know, you know, I made mistakes. You know, I'm learning from those mistakes. So now I can be a little bit more, okay, no, I have time. Or even sometimes like, oh, okay, I don't want to open my computer today. Boom, I'm just going to, even if it's watching TV, be on my bed and relax, I'm going to do that. So now more and more, I think I allow myself a little bit more to chill, even though there's still a lot of work to do. But I think for me, that was overwhelming. And I didn't want to, because you know me, if I'm not in the right place, I can be a little bit of a bitch, and I don't want that to be a person.
No, that's a small world. That's a small world. You don't know Kéziah. You know, it's very moody.
Yeah, so, and I don't
So
want to be like that with someone that I
But I
am.
think you're getting better at this.
No, that's what
you
I'm
know?
saying.
But she has like, ooh, and you're like, okay, I need to serve the vibe. It's nice right now. She's a bitch. All right, okay. Well, she's in the beach time right now, so I'm gonna. Bye, Kéziah.
But you know, you don't want to be that when you're with someone. You don't want to be in a bitch mood, or you don't want to be in a whatever. You know, you just want to be good. Obviously, you want to have your space. You know, he has his space. We're together. It's getting. I think it's getting better, and I think now I can like, okay.
You also made a lot of progress in your delivery.
Oh yeah, I'm working on that.
Ooh,
So
Kéziah
I'm not gonna.
was so hardcore.
I don't like you.
No, it's not even that you would say that, but it's the way you were saying it.
Dry.
Oh, Jesus.
Dry.
I don't know if I could find an example. I will give
Me
it
neither.
to them.
I think it's just like in the moment, and then sometimes I think about it after. I'm like, who cares? That wasn't it. Yeah.
Just like you can say,
That wasn't
you can
it.
say the same things you want to say, but still be nice about it. And it doesn't mean that the message will not come across.
Yeah.
It's just about
Well, sometimes, unfortunately, the message didn't come across, but it's not,
no,
it's not an excuse.
it's because people shut down if they feel that they are being aggressed, criticized, or misunderstood. They shut down.
Yeah.
And that's why it's very important when you try to say something to someone is to say it in a way that the person can, even if it's a critic,
Yeah.
can still hear it, but receive it in a way that they don't feel offended. Like, oh, you know what? Yes, you're right. I should make effort with this, and that will be great for me. Because otherwise, people can't hear you. You have to. The delivery is very important.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm never going to.
And I'm saying
deny
that me too. I know that sometimes I can be a little too direct. And I'm trying to learn because, not even...
Right there with you. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, it's like, you're like time 100%, compared to me. And I was like, ooh, even me, sometimes I was like, okay, But, once we know each other, I know that you're just the way you are.
Yeah,
and, okay, Kéziah is like this. So, you either take it or you don't,
Pretty much. No, I'm joking. But no, it's getting there. But, I think... We were in France. We came here. You adapt to another, city lifestyle. I guess the younger years, I was definitely, boom, the job, going out, this, that.
Yeah,
now,
but you know what? Now when you look back, so like your sister, she's married, she has kids.
Yeah.
Sometimes I felt like we came here because...
I definitely came here for the career.
Yes, but we wanted the opportunity, the excitement, the exoticism of being outside and thinking that... oh, I'm going to go faster. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, and I look back and I'm like, look, my sister, they married. And
I don't know
whatever they didn't do in the younger years, they're doing it now. And I'm like, did I do the right choice?
I mean, I think everybody's different. I don't know if it's about going faster or whatever. I think my personality, your personality, we were young, we were traveling, I was exploring, I was doing this, I like that. Boom. So I think everybody has a
traveling.
Travel take time. When you have kids, it's difficult.
You can't.
You can't do all this. So I think it's everybody have their own timeline. And I think me, when I was in a year, I guess whether years was appropriate, I guess, to get married or however you want to phrase it, I was more exploring. I was discovering things, and also my year when I was in college. And you know how school is in France. You don't have time to bullshit. So. You 40 hours every week in class, the homework, these years of college, they were important. And I wasn't, I stopped basketball because of that. So I shut down a lot of things. Oh, no, there's a lot of money. My parents are helping me financially.
What do you do to enjoy yourself?
A lot of things. I mean,
like what?
I still play ball sometimes. I watch TV. I sleep. I'd cook, Sometimes when I'm on my computer and I want to take a break, I like to bake cakes. I do, or even sometimes it's just like listening to music. I dance in my house. I paint. I used to paint a lot though, and that's something that I want
to what?
Paint.
Paint. Oh yes, I remember.
That's something that actually that's something that I want to actually take back.
One of your painting. Yeah.
That I want to get back into painting. That was actually a really one of my favorite. I think getaway or break from the computer, taking out my brush, my acrylics, and start painting. So that's something also that I want to add back into my routine. I like to walk. I'm a person, so sometimes I go out. I just walk for like 1 hour, just walk around with my music. So for me, I'm not the person who needs to necessarily do anything specific to to have fun. I'm a very simple person. If sometimes it's just have fun, is go to the backyard and chill by the fire. That's fun for me. I got my playlist popping. I'm good. So I'm not in that case, I'm not so much of a needy person.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to stay busy, and it's also very important to stay on top of my work. And Sometimes
Jesus,
it's
all you talk about is your work.
it's
right?
not it's not all I,
work,
it's not all I talk about, but
work,
unfortunately
work,
there's a
work,
lot of
work. She's
there's a
only
lot
talk
of
about work.
but there's a lot of investment and there's a lot on the table, so
No,
I
of
cannot
course,
just
of
sleep around and
course.
just be like, oh no, you know what, fuck this, I just want to take a break. So no, if my mind need a break, I stop. Before I was more like, oh, I know I need a break, but we got to keep up, we got to do this, I got to call Danielle, I got to call Mask, we got to do this. Now I'm more like, if I want a break, now that I'm getting, I guess, older, wiser, if I need a break, computer shut down. I'll see you on Monday when I feel like opening the computer. So,
But do you think that this, the fact that you're single now is a price to pay to achieve your dream?
a little bit, and I guess in that process, maybe I could have found someone that were maybe in the same space, and we could have built together. It could have happened, but it didn't. And but do I regret? No. I think everything happened for a reason. Everybody have their own timeline. I'm not stressed about this much, I'm healthy.
I
I
don't
look
know.
good.
Me, I think about, I wouldn't be happy if I was like, oh, I have this big job and all this money.
Oh no, no!
I'm by myself.
Don't get me wrong. Don't
And I'm
get me
by
wrong.
myself, nobody
I
to
don't-
share it with, no kids, no, I'd be like miserable, I
Yeah.
always said, you know what, if if it doesn't happen, if I don't find the right person, or, if I can't have kids because it's too late,
For me, it's more
then I will adopt a kid.
absolutely, and that's the thing. In my mind, there's always options. So, and I don't want that to eat me in a sense where, oh my God, I'm just going to be over depressed because I don't have a man in my life, or over depressed because I don't have kids. I don't want those things that I don't have to affect my happiness. But if I have them, absolutely.
It's interesting you say that, because I think that I wasn't thinking so much about it before. And then the more I get older,
I mean, obviously, we're women. We're not going to sit here and act like, no, we're women. I think
but
about
in
this.
New York City, it was so difficult. Like people,
You want me something? You want me to tell you something funny?
Yes.
I went to the doctor. Do my yearly check-in, make sure everything is good. So make sure see, I'm taking care of my body to make sure when the time is there, then everything is in place. And so the doctor, she's checking me. She's like, oh, everything is okay. Da, 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 da. And then she's like, oh, I could see that you're 39 years old and you don't have kids. I was like, no, I don't have kids yet. She was like, oh, okay. So it's like, why? I was like, oh, no, I'm not, I don't have a boyfriend or husband or whatever. And I guess that whenever, the time is going to come, I will, I'll work on it, And she's looking at me. She was like, oh, sorry to hear that. I was like, what? I was like,
She felt sorry for you.
She felt sorry for me. I'm like, absolutely not.
So I don't know what you're talking about, because
I don't
honestly,
know
in New York
either.
City, there's so many girls like us.
Absolutely.
So many.
But that's the thing. I don't want these to affect my happiness. I think I'm happy now. And if I have that more, it's just even more happiness that's coming in, But I still want to enjoy my life, be happy. I don't want to sit here be miserable like, oh my God, I need a husband. Do I want a husband? Yes. Do I want to have kids? Yes. But it's going to come when it's going to come. Obviously, I'm going to do a little bit of effort and, work on that direction. Give me chance, because I think it also plays out with when you give yourself a chance. But first thing first in life, I think you need to be happy for yourself. You need to be okay with you.
So are you happy?
Yes, I think there's a lot of things that I'm grateful for. I'm healthy. I'm happy. I'm sane. My family. I have my dad. I have my mom.
How do you define happiness?
It's simple.
So interesting, because you always hear people, are you happy? Oh, I want to be happy. How do you define happy? What does it mean?
I think everybody have their
like
own.
to be these feelings of
For
being
some people, being happy.
fulfilled.
For some people, being happy is being pretty. For some people, being happy is being rich. For some people, being happy is having
So
husband
what is
and
it
kids.
for
Whatever.
you then?
I don't know, a little bit of everything. For me, happiness is
For
I think
me,
for me,
happiness is love.
love,
That's why.
family, be able to do something that you love versus just doing something to do it to pay your rent. I think that's
But
huge.
you remember, I used to be like really like, oh, I want to make a lot of money. I want to do this.
I know,
you
but
and
things
I
change.
just shift.
You just shift. But I think also.
I mean, I still want a comfortable life.
Yes,
but
I
I
think
my priority are totally changed.
totally changed because you change. How many years we've been friends?
Yeah, no, I know.
For a very long
I
time.
know.
So I saw you changing and becoming a different woman. So you in that process, your priority change the same way mine are changing.
Yeah.
So we just gotta adjust. Obviously, you're never going to stop chasing your dreams or whatever they are, and you will get to that place where okay, I want to do this, I want to explore, and I want to do this, and I want to explore, and in between, you're going to be able to find your man and build your family. It's just that
I met somebody, so maybe I find Mr. Right.
maybe you find Mr. Right. We just got to give it a little bit of time. You guys need to get to know you. Obviously, COVID doesn't help. With the dating. And
you don't
going
know.
out.
Maybe it makes it actually better.
Easier. You think so?
Well, people have more time, no?
Yeah, I guess people have more time, but we have nowhere to go.
Yeah, well,
I mean, we can stay home, I guess.
Yeah.
Go for walks, go to the zoo.
Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill.
Oh, that's a bad one.
She's like, no Netflix and chill.
No. The guy told me, oh, Netflix and chill. Yeah, no. You chill. I go Netflix in my house and you can go chill in your house.
And I see you when I see you.
Yeah.
No, but I think it's just evolution. And also, obviously, like I said before, we women, we get to a point where we're a certain age. You're 38, I'm 39. So I
am 38.
I was, for a second, I was like, did I just say something stupid? I'm not. So we think about this because we know.
I'm so jealous because I look at your skin and it looks like.
No, it's called black don't crack. That's
yeah,
it.
well, yes. And I'm like spending all this money with Botox and fillers and all that stuff, and you don't do anything.
I don't do anything.
Yeah.
I think, you know what though? I think because I think also your skin get used to that type of stuff. So
no, I will look really. Not really bad, but, but all the they're gonna be like, damn, how much stuff does she do?
Yeah, they were like, oh, we need a list. So like, okay, what's your routine
see
right
what
there?
You look like before. No, but I do think that the stuff I do really helps.
Okay.
So for me, I have like my routine, do Botox.
Right now, I need to lose weight. So.
I don't have problem with.
You don't have problem with that.
Yeah, it's the contrary. Sometimes I feel like I need to gain weight.
I'm in a place where I need to drop weight because I'm not at my healthy.
And it's getting
weight.
harder,
And I can tell.
You get it.
You remember when I did my diet and I lost all that weight? It was like boom, boom, and now I'm like, oh my god, like why is it taking so long?
Well, you're not moving. You're always, working. You sit down on your.
And I think also I miss doing activities that I like playing ball with the guys. I'm not necessarily a person that like to sit and just go to the gym. It's cool, but I'm more of a sports person, like a group sport type of person. So maybe if I'd still, because in France that was a routine, like every Sunday, basketball equal church. So that was, that on Sunday there's nothing else to do than play ball. So you sweat for hours and you're in shape. So I need to figure out a few sports.
I never liked basketball.
You're missing out. You don't know what you're talking about.
Even watching it, I mean,
I remember we going to the game, Brooklyn Nets, and she's looking at the game. She's like, "Yes, what's going on? Like, what happened? Everybody's clapping. Like, what happened?" I was like, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it."
I mean, it's not that I don't understand.
No, it's just
game.
not your thing.
If you explain me, I understand. It's
just not your thing.
Never really. I don't know. I prefer to go to the gym and have fun than just watching other people. No, I do watch soccer though.
Yeah, that's the European African inside of you.
During the World Cup, then that I enjoy because I love to cheer for
Morocco.
Yes, Morocco, France, or even like small African team.
I'll cheer for every African team for the World Cup.
Right, because I think it's it's amazing. They don't have the same how do you say that amount of the same amount of money to reach their goal.
We naturally
don't
good
have the
physically
same
also.
Yes, but they don't have the same training as European team.
They make it work.
Yes, no, but that's why I'm very proud. When you see them, you're like, you know, you
And
really work
it's
hard.
changing
It's
us.
really about their talent,
I know.
not about all the preparation and, you know, and the money that is put behind for trainings and, you
Yeah,
know.
I see what you mean.
I
see
mean,
what you
it's,
mean.
you know, it's not the same to
Yeah.
be, you know, a soccer player in Morocco than
Then
in
soccer
France,
player,
you know.
yeah, it's two different ball game. Yeah,
Right, so,
but yeah, I guess we're gonna see when is the next World Cup. I think it's in. Is it not in like Emirates or Qatar or something like that? Something like that. I think it's somewhere.
I think
in the
so,
middle,
yeah.
in the Middle East.
I don't even know why they don't even have a good team there, right?
It's not about good team. I
Yeah,
think
it's
it's just
about money.
location, money, team. I don't
But-
even know. And I think for those things, I think they pick and choose countries, something like that. I don't even know.
No, me neither. I thought
There's some
it's
kind of
not
lottery.
The winning countries that
The winning country host
it
or
will
something
be
like
France
that.
normally. Yes, it's not like that.
France is definitely preparing for some kind of Olympics or World Cup. They definitely building something. Because last time I went to Paris, they were telling me that there's a lot of
C'était où
construction.
La dernière Coupe du Monde.
I have no idea. I might have to
En
Google.
Russie, c'était en Russie.
C'était en Russie.
C'est en Russie.
C'était en
c'est ça?
Russie. Ouais, donc I don't know. I don't even know how they choose
Yeah.
team or place.
Sorry,
But
guys.
whatever.
Who
But yeah.
sucks about this?
I know more about basketball than soccer. I watch because obviously growing up in France, Première Ligue, Ligue des Champions, that's like,
But basketball?
oh, we watch more. I think we watch more soccer at home. My dad loves soccer. He used to play when he was younger. Everybody loves soccer. My sister, my brother. I do watch sometimes, but I'm more, I think, passionate, about basketball because I played and I practiced the sport.
yeah.
So it's less boring for me to watch. I think soccer sometimes can be long, especially if nobody scored. It's like, oh, we just spent 90 minutes watching this and no.
But I did enjoy the game last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were Snapchatting, you know.
We had popcorns and things.
It was cool. And then this and, you
No,
know,
there's always a vibe at the game.
yes,
There's always a
that's
vibe at the game.
That I thought that was cool, you know, and all the cheerleaders and, you know.
I hope we can go back in
I couldn't even
2021.
tell, like, okay, which team is winning? Which one are who? Like, what are they doing?
Hopefully we can go back next year. Next year. Depending on, this corona thing, but
Yeah.
we'll see. At least they are definitely, I think the new season is going to start in December. So,
Don't ask me. I have absolutely no idea about that.
I saw it online. So it's coming back. It's coming back. But yeah, what can we say? Hopefully, next time or next year, we'll have different news about our dreams, whether they are professional or personal, and
If you reach them or not, maybe I
if
will
you reach them
fulfill
or
my
not,
dream. Maybe I will
maybe
find
next time we're gonna
love.
come, we're gonna be, oh, Nadia got a ring or something, or Kes got a new man, da, da, da. Something is going to change.
Hopefully, yes.
Something is going to change. But at the end of the day, for me, no regrets. I don't mind chasing my dream. I don't mind chasing my career. You know, one of my aunts, you know what she said to me? She said, you know what, Kez? Anything possible. Whatever you want, you can have it. It's just a matter of like, there's a time and place for everything. And you want a husband, you want a career, you want kids. All that stuff can work together. So it's just, when your time is there, that's it. That's for you.
Yeah.
So we just have to be a little bit more patient, work on our delivery, be nicer, all that stuff together.
Oh, I'm nice all the
you're
time.
nice. You're nice all the time. Cook, all that. Do all the good things. I don't know.
I cook now.
You cook now, yeah. So that's good.
At least I haven't poisoned anybody so
See,
far.
progress.
I did before.
Who did you poison? Come on now.
I never told you?
I want to hear that now.
Okay, so my little brother, my little sister.
Oh, that's not someone that you was dating though.
No, but they.
But still,
No, but
you
okay.
poisoned someone.
No, I did poison one of my ex. Yeah, I
How?
was sick all night. Well, he asked me to cook something. I don't remember. It was like maybe like lamb ribs.
Oh, lamb chop or something
Lamb
like that?
chops. I
Lamb
think
chop?
it was lamb chops, and I remember it was late. Hey, baby, can you cook that for me? I'm like, I don't know how to cook. No, but it's easy. Come on. Blah, blah. Okay, all right. Okay. So I was a student. And I tried my best. And he ate it. He ate it all.
He didn't. He was like, oh.
He said
it was good?
He threw up all night.
Oh, Lord.
You told me.
I'm sure after that, he was like, don't worry about cooking, girl.
No, he wanted actually to marry me, this guy. I didn't want to.
Okay.
Because, because of my previous experience, I was like, no, I'm not ready for that.
Yeah.
But, so, you see, it's not about the cooking.
It's not about the cooking.
I guess I have other talents.
But don't be out there poisoning people, though. I don't know if it's...
He was like, I can never say that to my mom because she will never let me marry you.
No. If it's especially if it's an African mom, like North
she
African
was
mom.
Moroccan. Yeah,
that's it.
Moroccan.
You can't tell that to no mom.
Oh my God, I can't tell that
really?
to my mom.
You want to poison my son?
All night.
You know how moms are.
But
and their son.
And my little sister and my little brother still remember. So my mom, used to work and she would tell me to take care of my little brother and my little sister. And she would tell me, you cook them this and this and that. And it was the mashed potatoes. The one that they already prepare. You just have to put water and mix it.
Yeah.
So I'm in the oven, on the stove, doing that stuff. And I never could get it right. I don't know why,
Too liquid or too...
Yes, exactly.
Too
so
hard.
It was too liquid. But, the stove was also the one that you... put on with a match, right?
Oh, back then.
Yes. So I served the stuff to my little brother and my little sister. I'm laughing because I can still remember the face. I mean, they were young, I'm probably, 14, 15 years old, something like that. And I'm 10 years older than my brother.
Yeah, that's true. You have
so imagine he's like 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
And he's looking at me, and you can be like really mean at that age. And he's looking, this doesn't look like what mom is cooking. I'm like, yeah, because that's not mom who cooked it. So just,
I did it, so you're going to eat it.
And him and my sister are just looking at it and criticizing and on and on. And I'm like, okay, enough, just eat, And I'm getting upset about this.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm so just eat. And you're like, oh, does this look like soup,
Well, that's the soup. Alia, that's
exactly. Potato soup. So I'm getting really upset with them. Like that's all there is to eat. So you're gonna have to eat.
You don't have any choice, or you don't.
And then he put the spoon in his mouth, and he's making faces.
Poor thing.
And I'm like, so what now? And my sister's like, my little sister was next to him, and she's like, no, but I think he has something in his mouth. I'm like, what? Yes, look. And he was like.
What did you put in that mashed potato?
So I'm looking at him making faces like, what's in there? And he does that. And that was the match.
Oh, damn.
And I laugh. I started laughing because I was like, okay, all right, I'm really bad
the match in the mashed potato, girl. Yeah. Sorry for your little brother.
They still remember it, like Nadia cooking. No.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to now. We wait for mommy now. But we good.
No, but it took many years. But now I actually.
But
I like
you change, your priority
Corona,
change, all that stuff. So before maybe cooking wasn't important for you, and you were like, you know what? Let me add that
I used to eat in restaurant all the time.
Yeah. You know what? You want me to say something? I remember when we were having this conversation about cooking, you were just always telling me, you know what, Kez? Well, I can make a reservation.
Yes, I used to say the only thing I do for dinner is taking the reservation. That was
goodness.
bad.
But I think things change, so, it's for the good, for the best.
Yes.
For the best. And you know what? You'll be able to feed your kids properly, your husband properly.
Yes, that's
I think it's very important to know what you're feeding your kids.
Yes.
So
just the same way, that my mom
our parents, did for us.
Yes.
Anyway.
Well, guys, keep chasing your dreams.
Keep chasing your dream. Do it on your own pace.
Don't feel bad if you're not on track. I'm not on track with whatever, I'm like kind of like off focus or whatever.
I'm on track with nothing, even if I'm focused.
Ride it. And I think it's all about enjoying the ride, actually.
Yes, and then, just put it out there in the spirit and just, say what you
whatever
want.
plans I make, it never worked out anyway. So I might just as well
Just go with the flow.
Yes, exactly.
Just go with the flow. You don't. Maybe that's your solution. Go with the flow and don't stress. Be happy. Enjoy the people that you have around you. Meet new people.
Do what makes you happy. That would
first
be
thing
like
first.
do what makes you happy, and maybe it doesn't make you a lot of money, and maybe. But I do believe that if
You have to find your purpose.
Yes, if you really do something that you like, you will end up making money. You know.
Absolutely.
So,
I believe in that. I think once you have in your right space, you're gonna have the right energy. Even if it's hard work, it's still something that you love, that you enjoy. You're going to be proud. Your children, your husband, your parents are going to be proud. You're going to be happy that you achieve someone.
And don't compare yourself also to other
It's not-
people. I used to do that, and it just make you feel terrible.
Yeah.
So.
Especially if you at a place where you might want to be where they are and you're not there yet. So
Well,
you
but
feel
generally,
a little,
that's when you start comparing yourself.
So
you know,
that's not a good
because
thing.
I think when you're doing the things that you like or
You don't
things
care
are
about
going
other
well,
people.
yeah, you just don't care. You know,
You're just like,
you're
do
doing
you,
you.
and,
Yeah, exactly. That's when you
I'm
feel
gonna do
like
me.
you're not in the right place, and you start, kind of being a little bit of a hater. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, it's not really being a hater, but
No, I see what you mean, but you have that thing
you
that's
feel
just
like,
ah.
oh yes,
like
why not me? Why I don't have that?
Yeah.
And that's not the right way to go. It's just
Absolutely
like
not.
I'd forget about anybody else. We're all different. We have different story, different path.
different pace, and like I said, time, place, everybody gonna have their own schedule. Obviously you got to put the right amount of energy towards what you want, because if you sit here and don't do nothing, nothing might happen to you. But space in your mind, physically, be happy.
Yeah,
do
it's
what you
important
love.
also to feel good
Feel
in
good,
your
yeah.
body and
Yeah.
to take care of your body,
Yeah.
know. And for me it's like body and mind. It's so important for me to be in those right places to be able to do other things.
And I always say, you know what, the work starts at home. Here.
Yes.
Because if you're not in the right space, whoever you're going to be with, it's not going to work, because you're going to bring that crazy, So, and that's, I'm getting in the place where I'm like, I'm getting there slowly,
Yeah.
but it's once I'm there, you're going to be like, oh, okay.
Don't stop trying.
No, never.
And there is no failure. There is only feedback. That's how
Only.
I see it. Every time that something doesn't work, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try again.
That's it.
And
I'm
maybe
gonna
I try it something different,
I'm gonna do
and I'm
something
just
different.
learning. And actually what bothered me, it's the people, the people who are really like, oh, so what are you doing with this? Oh, this didn't work.
Yeah, don't worry
Why
about
is it
the
your
people.
problem?
Don't worry about
Why
the
you
people.
care so much about what I'm doing, what didn't work?
Yeah.
What was it your money that I spent? No.
Actually, me, I'm doing better at that. Where I think in the beginning, especially
Yeah, a lot of people were like
switching
this
in
with you too, right? When you
in
did
the entrepreneur
magazine.
thing, where I was worrying too much about
What other people think?
what other people think, or people that were helping me. I was like, oh my God, I have to do this because they did that. Now I'm more like, no, I don't have to do nothing. I have to do what's best for me, for my business, and I might not be what's good for you. So I'm in a process, because for me, when I was doing this, I felt like I was hurting people, or that people were saying that, oh, she's bad, she's using me, and then this and that. So I was, I was a little bit conflicted with that. But I think the more we grow, the more I see things. I was like, no. You open doors to so many people. You got to do this. So it's like, I know how to prioritize. I know who, where I need to spend my energy. So I'm like, oh no, shut that shit down. Boom, that's it. So I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Me, I learned how to be discreet. I don't even talk to my project anymore to people, So that's it. I don't have to hear what they think about it.
No,
Right?
you talk to them about people that you know that genuinely want you to be
Yeah, that's only
successful.
2 people in my life, though.
I'm sure there's more than 2 people.
No,
Come on
there's
now.
more, but very, very few people.
Very, very few.
And I just don't like to talk about my project or things like that, because people can be just so annoying, and
They're annoying. They steal your ideas.
Yes, yes,
So-
yes. Oh, I had that too. Yes, I had that 200%. So,
So
yes. So, yeah.
we'll get it there. We get there
We will. We
Yeah,
will.
yeah, yeah.
We stay positive,
all day, every day.
Yes. All right, guys. So I hope this was helpful as much as, it was
I
for
hope you
us.
enjoyed the conversation.
If you have
and
any suggestion, please.
if you have any tips for us,
Yes. How to
Feel
stay
free.
focused, how to
Find men, all that stuff.
yeah. Well, I find somebody. So we'll see.
Give us some tips,
How to keep them. That's what I want.
How to keep them too. How to keep them too. Yeah.
Find them is not a problem. Keep
them is the hard work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
We'll be all right.
yes, we will. Keep smiling.
Well,
All right, guys. See you next
week.
time. Yep.
good night.
Bye.
I just wanna design them.